Hello Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aquarius, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. How does Aquarius currently view this relationship? Okay, Aquarius. So we do have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Six of Pentacles. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. I'm gonna be honest, this feels like somebody. This feels like somebody's energy. It's definitely somebody that you know, but it doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel like you, but it feels like somebody that you know, somebody that you're close to. Because the first thing that came to my mind when I saw the Six of Pentacles, just give them a chance. Come on. Just give them a chance. They're a really good guy. They're a really good girl. Just give them a chance. Like, I see somebody trying to convince whoever this, wait, sorry, don't run away from me. Whoever this person is, like, they kind of come off to me as somebody who's trying to like play matchmaker here, okay? It's like the best way that I could describe what it is that I'm seeing here. You know, Aquarius, it looks like you just got out of something that could have been very toxic and unhealthy for you. And it kind of looks like ever since you got out of this toxic and unhealthy marriage, relationship, situationship, whatever have you, it just kind of looks like you've just been wanting to just kind of do you and focus on you, nothing more, nothing less, honey. It's kind of what I'm getting. But then you got this one over here trying to play matchmaker with someone, by the way, that I do feel like you really, really do like, okay? So it's not like this person is trying to play matchmaker here with somebody that you don't like. I do feel like this is somebody that you really do like. I mean, this is somebody that you're really interested in, to say the least. But, you know, I do see somebody like, come on, Aquarius, just give them a chance. They're a really good guy. They're a really good girl. Just give them a chance, you know? I'm just getting like hesitancy coming from you. I really am. So let's look at the Queen of Cups and see what's going on. Tell me more about the yeah. That kind of explains that energy of hesitancy that I was getting, you know, from you. You know, with the Queen of Swords coming out here, the Queen of Swords basically, you know, represents somebody who has been through a lot in prior relationships, right? And we've already established that you just got out of something very toxic and very, very unhealthy. So, you know, it makes sense, right? Given everything that you went through with this one over here, it makes sense as to why you're like on the fence, right? About giving this person a chance. It has a lot to do with what you just got out of, which was something that was very toxic and unhealthy, you know? It's like a part of you wants to be open and receptive to this, and there's that other part of you that's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just focus on you. Don't do it. Like, I'm kind of getting that energy from you. This person, though, that's trying to play matchmaker here, okay, they do come off to me as somebody who knows this individual very well, like well enough to know, you know, that they mean well, that, you know, there's somebody that, yeah, like they kind of make it seem, which we're going to verify to see if that's even true or not, because they're kind of like making it seem, right? Like this person's a really good guy, they're a really good girl, they're very big on commitment, they're very big on loyalty, they mean well, you know, like we'll see if that's actually true. We're obviously going to look into this person's energy and see what's going on their end, but yeah. It's like they're like their wingman, you know, or their wing girl is kind of what I'm getting. But I don't know, they're kind of making it seem, you know, to you, like, oh, like they're a really good guy, they're a really good girl, and they're like this, and they're like that, and you should really give them a chance, and we'll see, we'll see. Let's look at this person, shall we? How does this person might even make money, this person that I guess, you know, is really, really interested in you, because I am getting that they're really interested in you. That's kind of besides the point here, but this person is very interested in you. They might make some really, really good money, honey. I am kind of getting that, but interesting. And this person that is really, really interested in you, they kind of come off to me as, God, how do I explain them? They kind of come off to me as like a very like shy and timid individual. I am getting that. So it kind of looks like they're going through someone to get to you, if that makes absolutely any sense, because they're too like shy, scared, and timid to like just, you know, outright approach you directly. So it looks like they're going through someone to basically get to you, is what I'm getting. because they're way too fucking afraid. I feel like this person's very intimidated by you, which is, well, I mean, you do harness Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups energy. So I can see why they're a little intimidated. I can see why they're a little intimidated. Because the Queen of Cups is somebody who, you know, for the most part is very warm and very inviting. Queen of Swords is kind of like the polar opposite of that. And it kind of makes sense as to why maybe you weren't so warm and inviting with this person. I feel like it has a lot to do with what you just got out of, okay? Like, you just got out of something super toxic and unhealthy, you know, something that brought a lot of freaking trauma into your life. So I feel like when it comes down to, like, let's just say hypothetically speaking, you were dealing with a man. When it comes down to men, you looking at men like all men are the same and all men are dogs and, you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes sense as to why maybe you weren't so, like, warm and inviting. You know, it could have had a lot to do with, like, you looking at men like all men are dogs, all men are the same, you know what I mean? But I am definitely getting that you know who this individual is and they know who you are. You guys may not know each other on a personal level or anything like that, but y'all know each other to a certain extent. But yeah, let's be nosy and look at the, we're going to look at the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. That's a lot. Yeah, there's somebody here that the both of you know. There's someone in the middle. Okay, so there's you, there's them, and the matchmaker. Let's just call them the matchmaker. The matchmaker. Yeah, this one over here is trying to play matchmaker, honey. Okay, so it could be somebody that you're friends with and somebody that they're friends with. You know, you guys have mutual friends. It's, you know, a possibility. I do believe, which I don't even feel like they're hearing this directly through you. I feel like they're hearing all of this from, like, the person that the both of you guys know, the person in the middle, the matchmaker, right? The matchmaker. Let's just call him the fucking matchmaker. I feel like the matchmaker is informing them that you just got out of a marriage, you just got out of a relationship. I feel like this happens first and then this happens. Yeah, this happens first and this happens. So let me actually... Let me clarify the Eight of Wands first, because I feel like this happens first and then this is what follows. So that way it all makes sense and it flows. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. Damn. Damn. This person's a fucking emperor. And they have the Seven and the Ten of Pentacles attached to them. That's pretty freaking impressive. This person might have a business or multiple businesses. This person could be, man, I feel like this person makes a lot of money. I mean, remember, the Ten of Pentacles is attached to their energy. And they have the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor. I mean, this person makes money, honey. Like, a lot of it. Like, a lot of it. Like, they can take care of a whole fucking village if they wanted to, money, type of money. Okay, well, I mean, that's nice. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay, Eight of Wands, right. Okay, Eight of Wands. So, going back to, like, this energy real quick, I couldn't help but to notice how much money this person fucking makes anyways. Anyways, Eight of Wands, right? So we have the Seven of Pentacles to the Emperor. This person is telling the matchmaker that they're very, very interested in you, but they're also telling, you know, the matchmaker, you know, that they're too, like, afraid to just outright tell you directly that they're really, really interested in you, out of fear that you may not feel the exact same way, out of fear that you might turn around and reject them, you know, things of that nature. So they do feel comfortable enough with the matchmaker to tell the matchmaker, like, yo, like, I really do have a thing for Aquarius, like, I'm really interested in them, like, I would actually like to date them and get to know them. But it's interesting because we have the Emperor out here, so there's like a, I don't know what your relationship is to the matchmaker. I don't know if the matchmaker is like a best friend of yours or like a family member of yours, but there's something about them feeling like they have to just, it's like a respect thing. They feel like they have to respectfully go through the matchmaker first in order to get to you. It's like this person wants the matchmaker's approval first before they, you know, pursue you, is kind of what I'm getting. but it's a respect thing. They're very big on respect, so that's nice. They're very big on respect. They're very mature, very responsible, very wise, and I can't get off of that. There's no way that this person doesn't. This person makes a lot of money. There's no fucking way that they don't make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. Not that it matters, but it's just like, well, damn, like 7 of Pentacles to the fucking 10 of Pentacles. Like that's, look at that, and the 8 of Pentacles. Like this is somebody who's loaded without a shadow. They're loaded, honey. Like they can take care of a whole village loaded. Yeah, like this is somebody who they may not be, because there are 7 of Pentacles right now. And we have the 8 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Like this is somebody that, yeah, I mean, at the rate that they're going, I think that this person easily is going to become a millionaire. Easily within probably like the next 10 years or probably less than that. I mean, this is somebody who can, yeah, like they're on their way to becoming a millionaire is what I'm getting. Maybe even a billionaire, but that's a little, that's kind of like, I wouldn't, you know, I mean, it's a possibility and they might get there, but I feel more comfortable saying that they're on their way to becoming a millionaire. Yeah, they're currently not a millionaire right now. Well, I don't think that they are a millionaire right now, but they're on their way there. Like, I feel like they're going to get there very soon. I would say within the next 10 years. Something along those lines. Anyways, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Point that I'm making is that they're going to go through the matchmaker first, you know? And even then, like, even though I see this person going through the matchmaker, but it's kind of like coming from a place of respect. Like, it is coming from a place of respect. I don't even feel like this person has your contact information. Like, I really don't. Like, because I kind of see the matchmaker, like, gravitating towards you. Like, hey, Aquarius, how you doing? Good. All right, listen. So I was talking to the Emperor, okay? And the Emperor told me that they're really interested in you. Just thought I'd let you know. You should give them a chance. Like, it has that, maybe they talk like that. I don't know. But, so this happens first, right? They express their interest in you to the matchmaker, and then this is what follows, right? Which I feel like is more so like the matchmaker's energy, like, hey, listen. I'll tell them. I'll tell them that you want to date them. I'll tell them that you want to get to know them. I'll tell them. Absolutely. But look, they did just get out of a marriage. They just got out of a relationship. So I don't know if they're going to be in the mood to date right now, but I will definitely let them know, okay? So that's how that plays out. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The matchmaker might be a Taurus or a Capricorn. What else came out? 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. Or they might have that somewhere within their chart. How does Aquarius currently feel? Okay, we have the Page of Wands. I want to look at the 4 of Cups energy. We have the Page of Wands, we got the 4 of Cups, and then we also have the 6 of Cups. Again, it's that energy of like, I mean, I kind of want to get to know them, but it's like, I don't know if I should. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of looks like you're trying to figure out, like, should I go left or should I go right? Like, what should I do? It's like you're at like a crossroads. Okay, let's entertain the 4 of Cups, shall we, and see what's going on your behalf. Tell me more about the 4 of Cups. Got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. All right, 9 of Wands. Move. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Anyways, we have the, I was like, why are you next to me? Damn it. The deck was too close to me. I was like, get out of my way, move. Anyway, sorry. I was just having a moment. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and then we also have the 6 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius, when it comes down to like, you know, love is concerned, it just kind of looks like you haven't really had the best experience in that department. and it causes you to essentially feel like you're just kind of signing yourself up to like go through more bullshit that you don't want to go through, is kind of what I'm gathering. Kind of looks like you've found a lot of comfort in being single and alone, because when you're single and alone, you don't gotta worry about shit besides yourself. You don't have to worry about anybody lying to you. You don't have to worry about anybody playing you, betraying you, or deceiving you, or gaslighting you, or manipulating you, and dry humping your last nerve. You don't got to worry about all of that. So it does appear to me that you found a lot of comfort, you know, in being single and alone than being in a relationship with someone. So I feel like the main reason why you're just like, I don't know, you know, it has a lot to do with the whole simple fact that you just don't want to continue to go through unnecessary bullshit. That's it. You know what I mean? But at the same exact time, it's like you feel drawn to them, you really like them. So, you know, then there's that. It just kind of looks like you don't know whether to go left or go right. Maybe you just need some time to think about it. You know what I mean? How does this human currently feel? This matchmaker though, man, like they're fucking determined. They're really determined to like bring the two of you together. I want to look at the matchmaker. We do have the 6 of Swords. We do have the 3 of Wands. And then we also have the Hierophant out here. I feel like this person is like dying to know. Like they're dying to know like what you're gonna fucking say. Like I am getting that. It's like they're dying to know. Like damn, like, you know, like do they want to date me or do they not want to date me? You know what I mean? It's like they're dying to know. Do they like me? Do they not like me? You know, are they gonna give me a chance or are they not gonna give me a chance? This person kind of comes off to me as somebody who's like a little impatient. I ain't gonna hold you, a little impatient. But we do have the Hierophant. I don't know what your relationship is to this matchmaker, but are you related to the matchmaker or something? Either you're related to the matchmaker or the matchmaker is somebody who is very like, what's the word that I'm looking for? They're very protective. Very protective of you, you know, because this to me feels like they're reassuring like the matchmaker, like, yo, like, you know, trust me, like I'm not trying to play games with them, like I really do mean well, like I really do want to get to know them, like I'm not trying to play them or, you know, pine after them for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less. I wonder if the matchmaker has a reputation. Not the matchmaker, not the matchmaker, not the matchmaker. It's them, what I meant to say. Like, I wonder if this person has like a reputation, because there's a whole lot of them reassuring the matchmaker, like, listen, you know, I swear, like, I mean well, I really like them. I really want to get to know them. I think they're cool. Like, I'm not trying to like play no fucking games. Like, they're reassuring the matchmaker almost a little too much, which is kind of making me think, does this person have a fucking like reputation or something? Like, let's look at let's look at let's look at the Emperor that's very interested in you. Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, they really fucking like you. They really fucking like you. I mean, true pair situation between you and this person. Yeah, the King and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they really like you. And there's a big part of them that feels like, you know, you're feeling them too. You know what I mean? So can you stop running from me? I feel like I'm having moments here in this reading. Like, oh my God. It's like this deck is like, it's either in my freaking way or it's trying to run away from me. Anyways, so we got the 7. I had a feeling. Yeah, this one has a little bit of a, well, I'm gonna have to blow this person's spot up real quick. So I am getting that this person, well, that's not anything you have to worry about. That's what I'm getting. But I'm gonna be honest. I think that prior to meeting you, this is that type of person that'll like lead people on. Like they'll lead people to think and believe they want something serious with them when in all actuality they don't. They just want something out of that person. And that something could be just about anything. That's something that could be a person's time, a person's energy. I wouldn't go as far as to say a person's money or resources because it kind of looks like they got fucking plenty of that, honey. But you know what I mean. So I do feel like a lot of people that they've dealt with perceive them to be somebody who's like very, very non-committal. I wouldn't go as far as to like say that they're non-committal. This person kind of strikes me more of like the type of person that knows exactly what they want and what they're looking for. And because they have yet to find what it is that they're looking for, I do believe that a lot of people perceive them, as somebody who, for the most part, is very, very non-committal, somebody who's not looking for anything serious. But it's not that they're non-committal; they just haven't found anybody worth fully committing and or devoting themselves to. There's a big difference there, right? I do feel like a lot of, again, they don't have the best reputation. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting. Because a lot of people look at them as somebody who just leads people on, somebody who's not really looking for anything serious like they say they are, things of that nature. Again, it's not anything you personally have to worry about, okay? So just be mindful of that. You don't have to worry about any of that because especially it has a lot to do with this like matchmaker. I keep wanting to go back to the matchmaker here, which I would love to look into this matchmaker. Why? I don't know, but we're going to look into the matchmaker. But when it comes down to this like matchmaker, because this person, because this person is aware, right? That this individual is very like protective, over you, right? This is that type of person that kind of knows it's not a good idea, right? For them to like make it seem like they want something serious with you just to turn around and use you and take advantage of you with this matchmaker in the midst of it all. You know what I mean? They know that that's not a good move. It's not a good idea, right? Hence why they're not on that type of time, right? Just trying to like use you, have a good old time with you. Like they're not on that type of time when it comes down to you. And it has a lot to do with the fact that they really do like you, but it also has a lot to do with the fact that we got the matchmaker in the midst of it all, right? And the matchmaker is definitely somebody who's very protective over you, and they know that. They know that. So they're not trying to ruin the relationship that they have with the matchmaker by running, these little fucking games on you. They're not trying to do that, They're not trying to do that at all. Because they know that if they walk up in your life and start playing all these little games, that they're gonna have problems with the matchmaker. Which they don't want problems with the damn matchmaker is what I'm getting. All right, let's move along, shall we? Let's move along. The matchmaker. Let's look at the matchmaker. Let's look at the matchmaker. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay. We also have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We also have the World. And then we also have the Six of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse to the Page of Pentacles in the reverse to the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And we also have the Ten of Swords in the upright. I'm getting like a convincing energy coming from this matchmaker. It's like they're trying to like convince you into like, yeah, it's like they're trying to like convince you into like giving this one over here a chance. I feel like the matchmaker knows this person that you were once upon a time romantically involved with, because I keep getting, well, you don't have to worry about this, and you don't also have to worry about that, and you don't have to worry about this, and you don't have to worry about that, because let me tell you, they're nothing like this like person that you were dealing with. Nothing like them. So you don't really have to worry about this, and you don't really have to worry about that, because I know this person. They're like this, and they're like this, and they're like that, and they're like this, and they're like that. You know what I mean? Like, Well, I am getting, I mean, with the Three of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, I mean, I do feel like this matchmaker is familiar with this person, like, you know, to the right of me, like they know this person, you know, for the most part, very, very well. They spent enough time around them to know them well enough to be able to say these things. Um, okay. Because it looks like you were dealing with somebody that was like hard to grow and evolve with. It looks like you were dealing with somebody who was also very untrustworthy, very immature too, very childish. Yuck. And like, yeah, very freaking childish, very childish. Huh, so sorry, Aquarius. Um, they also had a difficult time following through on things, you know? Like this person that you were dealing with, like this that type of person that'll turn around and tell you, like, oh, I promise I'm not gonna do this again, I'm not gonna do that again, and then they just do it again. Um, I mean, well, I don't know the Emperor, right? On a personal level, right? You know, this is a reading here, so I mean, I can only go based off of how they're coming across. I mean, King of Cups, that's nice. And then we also have the Emperor, so that's also pretty nice. King of Cups is somebody who's emotionally mature. Unlike this individual that you were dealing with, they were very emotionally immature, very childish. This is that type of person that will like turn around and throw a tantrum in 2.5 seconds. You ain't got to worry about all that. With the Emperor, I mean, no, you don't have to worry about all of that. The thing with the Emperor, though, to the King of Cups, one thing that I will say is that anybody who harnesses Emperor and King of Cups like energy, I mean, that's somebody who can be very territorial and possessive. Some people like that shit, some people don't. I mean, that's the only thing that I will say. They do strike me as like a very possessive, territorial type. They do come off to me as somebody who's going to be like very like protective, you know, over you. I mean, I am getting that. So yeah, they have like a lot of good qualities to them for sure. The only thing that I really don't like about this individual is, you know, well, their reputation. Okay, it kind of looks like they did lead a lot of people on. Like they kind of led people to think and believe they want something serious with them, when in all actuality they didn't. They just wanted something from that person in return. So I personally don't like that about them. I don't even feel like the matchmaker even knows that that's what they've been doing. Like they've been like leading people on, like leading people to think and believe they want something serious, but they don't. Just to get what they want. I don't think that the matchmaker is aware that they're like that. Like I think that the matchmaker looks at them like as somebody who is honest and transparent with the women that they get involved with or the men that they get involved with, but I don't believe that that's true. I can only go based off what I saw, and it does appear to me that they would lie to a woman or lie to a man just to get what they want out of that woman or out of that man. And once they get what they want, they're just like, all right, peace out. It was nice knowing you, you know? I just don't think that the matchmaker knows that about this individual. Not to say that they're on that type of time with you, because they're really not. I can almost guarantee you that they're not trying to like finesse you, play you, lead you on, think you to believe X, Y. No, like they're not. No, definitely not. Like if this person wanted to like pine after you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less, they wouldn't even really bother because of the person in the middle, the matchmaker. Like, cause they kind of know that if they try to like use you, take advantage of you, you know, like it's gonna be a problem with the matchmaker, and they don't want no problems with the matchmaker. Anyways, so we do have the Justice card. We also have the Nine of Swords, as well as the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I like that. And then we also have the World out here. Well, that's nice though, Aquarius. Okay. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, you just look so you just look so indecisive to me. You look so indecisive to me. It's like a part of you wants to like give this person a chance and see where life could possibly take the both of you. And then there's that other part of you that's like, but I just don't. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with that. And what if this happens? And then what if that happens? Like, I'm not really trying to deal with this. And I'm not really trying to deal with that. Which, understandable. I mean, I get it. Let's pull some advice and see what you should do. I just feel like your relationship with this person from your past, man, like, ugh. it just kind of changed your perspective on like either men or women is kind of what I'm getting. Because I feel like this person that you were dealing with, it's like they led you to think and believe, oh, men are like this, all women are like this, and I don't want to deal with this, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. We're obviously going to pull some advice, though, to see like what you should do. Anyways, let's keep going. What action? Interesting, because I was like, who the hell is the Queen of Swords? Because you did show up as a Queen of Swords, but this doesn't feel like you. This doesn't... I told you. I don't know if the matchmaker knows this. Maybe the matchmaker does know this, but come on. The Queen of Swords, even though you showed up as a Queen of Swords, I don't feel like you're the Queen of Swords here, at least. And you're definitely not the Queen of Wands. And these two are two very, very different individuals that we're looking at here. Two very different feminine energies. Yeah. Here's the thing. Because this person's very interested in you, they also kind of know, right? They also fucking know that they can't continue to entertain chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. They know that they can't. They know that they can't. Those days are over, baby. They know that they can't be out here entertaining chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. They know that they can't, right? Because it's going to be a damn problem, not only with you, but it's going to be a problem with the matchmaker. And to be honest, I do see them cutting off chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. I feel like chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2 is going to be just so confused. Like, why don't you want to talk to me anymore, Emperor? Like, why don't you, what's going on? Like, why are you cutting me out of your life? Like, I don't understand. Like, what's going on? I'm going to be honest. There's just no way. There's no way that this person doesn't make money, honey. Like, there's just no way. Because there's just no way. Like, a Queen of Swords is that type, like, God, how do I say this? Like, a Queen of Swords, typically, you know, will find themselves gravitating towards an emperor because of what that emperor could, like, do for them and provide for them, right? Look at it as like a gold digger. You know what I mean? A Queen of Wands dealing with an emperor, that's a certified gold digger, and they're a pro at it. You know, this is somebody who's still learning, you know, how to like take advantage of a man financially or take advantage of a woman financially. Like, they're still learning how to do that and pull that off. This one over here, certified pro, honey, certified pro. You know what I mean? So that's kind of telling me that this Queen of Wands has gotten this emperor to like pay a bill or two. Buy them this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Take them on like, you know, fancy little dates and trips and stuff like that. Like, they're a certified gold digger. Like, they know what the hell they're doing. A Queen of Swords is still learning how to figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, how can I get this from a man? How can I get that from a woman? You see what I mean? But it looks like the Emperor is cutting chicken head number 1 out and chicken head number 2, and it's going to leave them extremely confused. Like, wait, what happened? Like, why don't you want to talk to me anymore? Like, why don't you want to date me anymore? Why don't you want to pay my bills anymore? Why don't you want to buy me this, that, and the third anymore? Like, they're severing ties with chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. And, you know, it has everything to do with the fact that they're really interested in you. They really want to get to know you. Now, here's my thing. You're coming across as a Queen of Pentacles, very, very impressive. This person's coming off as an emperor. There's something about with you that they don't feel like they have to worry about, like, you pining after them for money. Because when it comes down to chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2, it's like, they always kind of felt like these people were with them, yeah, because of their physical appearance, but as well as, you know, because of the amount of money that this person makes. And there's something about it shows. Maybe this person has like a really nice vehicle. That's definitely a possibility. Who knows? Maybe this, I don't know. Maybe this person owns like a Lambo. or a G-Wagon. I don't know. Maybe this person owns like a very expensive car, which I do believe that they do own a very expensive car, but I feel like this person was always like under the impression that chicken head number one and chicken head number two, like, yes, got involved with them because of their physical appearance, but it also had a lot to do with the money that they make because it shows. It shows is kind of what I'm getting. So this person either like wears expensive ass like clothing, or they drive a very expensive car. Like there's signs, in other words, that this one over here makes money, honey. Anyways, with you though, it's like they don't feel like they have to really worry about that with you because they do perceive you as somebody who can clearly take care of themselves. They perceive you as somebody who doesn't need a man or a woman for absolutely anything, which is something that this person feels like they don't really have to worry about when it comes down to you. Like they don't have to worry about you like taking advantage of them, financially. They don't have to worry about you using them. Like they don't have to worry about that when it comes down to you because they do perceive you as somebody who can clearly take care of yourself. Now, I will say this person does make more money than you, because I am getting that the both of you guys make a really good living for yourselves, but I am definitely getting that they make more money. I am definitely getting that than you. One thing that I will say too is that this person is going to downplay like if you were to ask them like how much money do you make, which is like that's a loaded question to ask a person, but whatever. I feel like they're going to downplay it a tad bit. I am definitely getting that, they're going to downplay it a little bit. So they're going to tell you that they make way more less than they actually do. Like, it's kind of what I'm getting. They're going to tell you that they make more or less than they actually do. Yes, they definitely do. They're gonna make it seem to you like they make money, but it's not like crazy money. That's a damn lie. That is a lie. That is definitely a lie. But I think that the reason why they're gonna go about it in that way is because they have dealt with women who try to like take advantage of them financially, or men that have tried to take advantage of them financially. So they're gonna downplay like how much money that they actually do make. But this one makes a lot of money. Like they're on their way to becoming a millionaire. There's just no way. I don't care what anybody says. The 7 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, they're on their way to becoming a millionaire. Like that's what they want to be, is a millionaire. I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're going to be a billionaire. I mean, anything in this life is possible, right? Maybe if you guys combine your incomes, I mean, I can, hey, who knows, right? But yeah. But I feel like that's kind of like what you want, right? Somebody who can clearly take care of themselves, because remember, you were dealing with a damn page, okay? A page is somebody who's very codependent. A page is somebody who clearly can't take care of themselves. So you're definitely leveling up in the love department. I mean, you're getting involved with somebody who can clearly take care of themselves. You're getting involved with somebody who is very responsible when it comes down to, money, unlike this individual that you were dealing with that was very irresponsible when it came down to money. Like they made a lot of poor financial decisions. You ain't got to worry about all that with this one over here, honey. They're clearly doing something right. Clearly they're doing something right. But yeah, they're going to downplay how much they actually make. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of what causes this person to really want to give you a chance and see where life could take the both of you, because they don't feel like they have to worry about that. Like, because they look at you like you can clearly take care of yourself. Unlike chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. Chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2, they can't really take care of themselves. Hence why they feel like they have to like take advantage of men, take advantage of women. You see what I mean? You ain't got a damn problem. You don't need a man or a woman for anything. You can pay your damn bills by yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're a badass, basically, is what I'm trying to say, and they know it. So yeah. I think that or you might end up finding out that this person makes money. For you though, and this is why I feel like this person really wants to get to know you. I don't think that you really, like, it's nice that this person makes money. Like you're kind of looking at it like, that's great, good for them. My whole thing is, I'm just not trying to go through this down the third. Like, I'm not trying to I don't want to deal with any headaches. I don't want to deal with this. I really don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's your biggest thing. Like, you can give it less if this person has money or not. Like, and I feel like, again, it's because you make your own money. You don't care what's in this person's pocket. You're more worried about what's in your pocket. You know what I mean? And how you don't want to go through this down the third. So It just kind of looks like you need some time. It looks like you need some time to figure it out, but it's fascinating because as you're trying to figure out, like if you want to give this person the time and or day, they're already making moves to cut out chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2 without even knowing if you're even going to give them the time and or day. So then there's that, but it's like they know that if they really want to pursue you and something with you, they got to cut out chicken head number 1 and chicken head number 2. They have to. They have to. Because then they're going to have problems with you. And they're going to have problems with, you know, the matchmaker. And they don't want no problems with the matchmaker. And they don't want no problems with you. Like, they don't want to give you a reason to, like, stop dealing with them. They don't want to give you a reason to not want to date them or get to know them. Feel me? All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.